Story time! I was at a high school baseball game yesterday. This young guy gets up to bat and he absolutely smokes a pitch to right field and one hops it to the fence. But his team lost and the game ends. I go up to say hey, and I'm like, hey bro. And the first thing out of his mouth is this: man, I gotta lift some weights. I knew exactly what was happening in that guy's head right then because I felt it. And if you've ever had a game that didn't go the way you wanted, I think you felt this too. You're down on yourself. You're replaying everything. That car ride home, you're just like stealth mode, quiet, no emotion. But at the same time, somewhere in your chest, you're already telling yourself, I need to work harder. I need to want it more. Be better next time. I'm gonna go home and do some push-ups or whatever, you know? Both of those things happen at the same time. And they're both exhausting. Because here's what your brain did in that moment. It took the bad game and used it as evidence that something is wrong with you. The crash out says, I'm not good enough. The hype says, I need to become good enough. It's the same lie, just two different directions. Now, I'm not saying don't get back to work. If you recognize something real, like you really aren't strong enough or you're not smart enough or sharp enough, go fix it. Yeah, hit the weight room, put in the reps. Getting better is never the problem. But ask yourself why you're doing it. There's a version that works that comes from loving the sport, from wanting to grow, from genuinely wanting to be the best version of yourself. I mean, that version, that builds you. And there's a version that comes from feeling like you owe something, like you have to grind your way back to being worth something. That version, that one, man, just really wears you down. Well, here's what neither of those voices tell you. The game is not a verdict on who you are. A bad performance does not update your identity. You played badly in one game. Okay, that's not the same thing as being bad. I want you to actually hear that because right now your brain is gonna argue. It's gonna say, nope, I pull up the misplay, the bad inning, the moment you want back. And it's gonna say, see, man, you suck. That's proof. Remember that terrible moment? But a bad game is not evidence of who you are. It's just a bad game. That car ride home, you're allowed to be quiet. You're allowed to sit in it. You don't have to have your head right by the time you pull up into your driveway. You just can't let the silence mean something it doesn't. And when you're ready, not because you're trying to prove something or not because you're trying to make up for something, you get back to work. It's not because a bad game put you behind on something. It's not because you owe anyone anything. You're still you. And the game didn't change that. So take a breath and remember, keep your chin up.